Hey, check this shit out. It's the fucking Batcave down here, but for like cops or whatever.
Well, if Albion was stomping all over your workplace, you'd find a different place to store your lunch too. And it seems our mystery officer was dedicated.
So how'd they end up sniffing around the tone bombing?
The computer's dusty enough to kill an asthmatic, but there may still be something useful on it.
This is Inspector Caitlin Lau. Well, former inspector now. Since Albion's coup, the Met is no more. The police brass had already buried the evidence anyway. Everything implicating Albion and Clan Kelly in the bombings. But I know Mary Kelly's band of twats were involved, and they're involved in other crimes we can look into. Me and a few good mates are willing to go off book, going after Mary Kelly again. I'll never fucking learn, will I? Inspector Caitlin Lau, video log. Clan Kelly and Albion are teamed up on some deal. I don't have all the details, but it looks to be human trafficking. The European Processing Center is the Albion angle. Since the bombings, they can grab anyone off the street. Call them illegal immigrants, potential DedSec insurgents, whatever. Though we know who the real danger is. So, Clan Kelly gets hold of these people, these immigrants, deportees, victims, really, and they're taking them somewhere. But where and why? It all comes back to the boss lady herself. I knew she was into something, but she wriggled off the hook. There's only one way I can do this. 24/7 surveillance on Mary Kelly. If I'm caught, well, this will be my last entry. But I have to see what she's hiding.
So, our mystery officer was Inspector Caitlin Lau. It sounds like Mary Kelly was her white whale, and her investigation led her to the bombings.
Wait, so Albion's in with Clan Kelly? Man, fuck the feds. I've been saying that forever.
It seems like 0 Days Web covers all of the unsavory bits of London. Tug on a thread, and it leads back to them. Clan Kelly and Albion included.
Snatching people off the streets? Bro, that's so fucked up. You know what? Let's do something about it.
Inspector Lau mentioned Albion is running their part of the operation out of the EPC. Detectives like us call that a lead.
This is bullshit.
This Albion Clan Kelly business leaves a bad taste in my mouth. And if Caitlin Lau's right, then this little nugget jumps to the front of the queue. We have reason to believe a former DedSec operative may still be alive, but missing inside the EPC.
Angel Lopez, not London-born, but I won't hold that against him, unlike some others.
Looks like Angel got caught up in the immigration roundup, which, ironically, may be the only reason he escaped 0 Days DedSec purge.
Anti-immigrant sentiment has grown in London since the bombings. Albion fuels it. It allows them to send anyone they want to their brutal refugee camp.
We need to find Angel before they discover he's DedSec. This is kind of personal, team. But finding his trail might just shed some light on the Albion Clan Kelly connection.
Bruv, I wouldn't want to spend a minute trapped in the EPC. And one of our family DedSec is in there. We better get him out.
I've sent the details to your device and advised our contact at the EPC. They can get you inside.
What's up?
How should I say this? I seem to have come across some sort of ancient conflict. The recording you heard came from a strange drone flying around the city. The names of the groups in conflict are obvious enough. Assassins and Templars. But there is no record of either of them online, not even in the furthest fringes of the dark web. So, either these are LARPers with very active imaginations, Or we are dealing with two groups that are older and more powerful than we can possibly imagine.
We gotta see about this.
Good idea. Connie's been helping analyze the data I pulled from the drone. I'm sure she's champing at the bit to tell you more.
Thank you, Bagley. You good?
To tell you the truth, morale's been in the gutter lately. I think the pressure is starting to get to people.
I understand. This is a difficult task we've taken on, but we knew that going in.
Well, reality is setting in now, and that changes things. I just hope it's for the better and not for the worse.
Stay strong. We'll pull through this yet. I'm listening.
I've been following up on the few clues we got from that recording. Assassins, Templars, this Lucas fella, and the strange drone we got the recording from. Not much to find on the first three, but that drone, it's a doozy.
What you mean?
It wasn't made by any of the big weapons manufacturers. It's got no serial number, no identifying tags of any kind. I found a proxy to its schematics, and the design is mental. I also found enough GPS to put together a flight path. Whatever's going on here, it's big. You better find that thing.
Agreed. You the one looking for DedSec?
Wasn't sure you'd come knowing I'm part of the establishment. Or at least I was until Albion dismissed Parliament. I do want to say, what you've done in Westminster is remarkable. You've given the people hope.
What's happening in the city now, the government may have laid the foundation, but Albion built the house.
I couldn't agree more. That's why I contacted you. Albion haven't simply shut down the government. They've sullied the Palace of Westminster, the Great Bell, with their propaganda. Do you understand what that looks like? If you really want to rekindle some of the people's fighting spirit, then restoring the clock tower would go a long way.
If we take back the symbol of power, it will help to delegitimize Albion. This place was built for the people, and it belongs to them.
I knew I could count on you. It will be wonderful to hear the bell once more.
Sounds fun, man.
should do it.
That was moving, truly. To hear the chimes again, to see that tower the way it's meant to be seen, means everything to the people of this borough.
The destruction of these cultural symbols can devastate our nation. This clock tower reminds us that even in war, the government can still function for the people.
It represents our parliamentary democracy. To have Albion to face it the way they did, it's clear what they were up to. Thank you, DedSec.
Brilliantly done. Westminster will surely rise up against Albion after this.
Thanks.
Our analysis of the drone's flight path suggests it's in the area. Have a look around. I couldn't complete the bridge, but I was able to download part of the drone's cache history. This is the earliest entry.
Don't go, Lucas. If the Templars find you in London, they will kill you. None of us will be safe anymore.
To hell with safe. If our ancestors could go up against the Templars on their own, then so can I.
God, I am sick of hearing about what heroes Jacob and Evie Fry were.
Darcy, if you're not going to help me defend the tomb, then don't get in my way. Don't follow me, don't do anything. Goodbye.
Finally, some information I can find online. Jacob and Evie Fry, notorious twin gangsters who took over London in the 1860s, killed some industrialist called Crawford Starrick. All right then. What about that tomb, though? I wonder what that could be.
There it is. One more download ought to do it. Comms established. Hello, anyone there?
You found me. About time. Making yourself traceable while still staying hidden is harder than it sounds.
I'm with DedSec.
We're here to help.
I guessed as much. I don't know anyone else capable of hacking and tracking like that. I assume you've heard what's been happening. If you want to help me save my brother, then meet me at this location, face to face.
So, Darcy, you and your brother are assassins, and your brother's been taken by the Templars. How did all this start, anyway?
Sorry, I don't really have the time for a history lesson. Let's just say the Assassin Brotherhood stands for freedom for all, and the Templar Order does not. Although I'm ashamed to say the Brotherhood has seen better days. There's only a few of us left, hiding outside the city. Meanwhile, the Templars have a hand in nearly every part of London. All except the Tomb of the Assassins.
And while your group is on the ropes, your brother thought the best course of action was to come to London and stir up trouble. Sounds a lot like us, actually.
Enlighten me about something. Why is it that time and time again the assassins are reduced to nothing? Pirates, hermits, street thugs, all these brushes with extinction. You would think you people would learn from your mistakes. I don't know. What's your take?
I've already told you where the tomb is and what's hidden inside it. I would rather die than hear another word from you, you sadistic prick.
Oh, we'll get to that. Believe me. But first things first, I want you alive when my team finds a way into your precious tomb. I want you to watch as we claim the last assassin stronghold for the Templar Order. Keep searching the Buckingham grounds. We'll find a way in. And may the Father of Understanding guide us.
No! I'll kill him!
I don't think that would be wise. Security's been notified of our intrusion. Time to bugger off.
You ready? We've no time to waste.
Did a bit of research on that Templar we caught monologuing earlier. Seemed like a safe bet. Graham Westerly's his name, intelligence liaison to the Crown. He runs the SARS office in Buckingham Palace, and it seems has been hunting for the Tomb of the Assassins on behalf of the Templars. Westerly made his name overseas for his ability to extract information from detainees, along with their teeth and fingernails.
One hell of a tosser to go up against.
If the Templars plan to take over the Tomb of the Assassins, then that's where I'll bring the fight. Westerly told his people to search the Buckingham Palace grounds. That must be where the tomb is hidden. Meet me there, and we'll find a way in.
I got this.
That was the craziest shit I ever saw, fam. This guy runs in, yeah, and he just starts beating the fuck out of them proper hench gangsters. Took down like a dozen before they managed to knock him out and drag him inside.
Fuck. He needs our help.
He fucking well needs someone's help. Those wankers are camped out there. God, I wouldn't want to be him now, that's for damn sure.
He's quite fucked, isn't he? Well, we tried. That's what's important.
Let's help him out. He sounds useful.
Give me an heart attack. Doff, I need my full attention.